Hello, everyone, and welcome to the AfricaNEV podcast. My name is Gad Ashabo, and I'm here with my colleague moderators. First, our director of e-mobility, Olukokun.
You still pronounce that my name.
Why? I'm not Yoruba.
It's fine. My name is Olukokun. Nice to be here again after a short while. Let's see.
Okay. And our director for East Africa, John.
Yeah. Hello, viewers. My name is John Singo from East Africa, and my message is let's get at it. Let's get at it. Let's make e-mobility not a vision yet, but a reality. Thank you.
So our topic for this episode is about ThinkBikes, a startup that Olukokun has started. And Olukokun, tell us a bit about ThinkBikes and what's the outlook for ThinkBikes for 2022? What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. You see, the interest in e-mobility is very high, right? And looking at the landscape and the economic landscape in Nigeria or maybe Africa, buying strength and all of that is huge. But especially when we're talking, the cost of this immobility of purchasing it or owning it is huge, is high for quite a lot of people. And if we are talking about electric vehicle, which is one of the most sought after solutions, it's very high. When Hyundai Kona launched their, first electric car in Nigeria with a price tag of 24 million naira, around as a then it was $63,000. Then I knew that's not the market. Quite a lot of people want to, be, and that can further discourage the adoption of electric mobility. So that's now kind of ascertain or validate my kind of thought in, okay, how can we also help ourselves with some sort of immobility that won't be as costly as this, that will be, cost effective, affordable for a lot of people. Then the micro-mobility solution came up some years ago. We're nursing on how to do ride sharing in schools, in government parastatals, mostly in geo-fenced or controlled environment, because we just want people to enjoy electric bicycle, scooters, and kind of, but then when it comes to getting those assets, like the bicycles, the scooters, and all, I see that it's costly. It's costly before you now build an app that will be used for ride sharing. And I studied mechanical engineering. I have been using, I've been running a YouTube channel where I build stuff, I make stuff, and all of that. So what I did is, okay, I think we can make bicycle ourselves. These electric bicycles will make it. The only thing we are unable to make is the electric motor. We get the electric motor from somewhere else. What about the battery? We can repurpose battery and make them use second life. And that was the path of ThinkBikes. So ThinkBikes is locally manufacturing electric bicycles, road bikes, cargo bikes, 2- and 3-wheeler. And we are selling them, making them available for purchases, as well as leasing them or renting them to individuals and businesses that are interested. So to test the market, we launched the first production January 1st, 2022. And ever since then, we've had a lot of inquiries. We have a lot of orders. And, we are just trying to fulfill them now. So basically, we see that the electric cargo bike is solving a huge problem for the MSMEs, the micro, small, and medium enterprises, because transportation is key to their profit. Most of them are unable to secure, an affordable means of transportation, or a kind of last mile transportation that is timely, that can quickly, get to deliver their goods or whatever to their customers, I met some people who told me that they don't even have a brick and mortar shop or office. All their business is online, and they need to have a reliable logistic or delivery, provision to be able to meet up demands. And they see us being, handy. They want to buy, they want to lease, they want to acquire and make use of this cargo. There is this startup company also in Lagos, around 360, that are using mechanical bicycles to deliver goods. They are using it for logistics. So their riders, have this backpack on them, and they continue to ride, and which is a very reasonable use case when you consider the congestion in Lagos. But then using their own strength to power the bicycles, will take a toll on them, especially considering the distance. So they reached out to us. They want to see how we can collaborate, make those bicycles, for them and all. So ever since we launched it, it's been awesome. We are still testing our product with real customers. We are still developing so many other solutions with other companies as well, to see that what we provide to the Nigeria or African market is sustainable, is durable, is usable, and can return profit, and is most importantly affordable for everyone. So that's little about ThinkBikes.
Okay. So who is your customer? Is it the end users, or the people who are doing deliveries for them? I don't know whether the question is clear.
Yeah, very clear. So the business model we are running right now is B2B and B2C. B2B is business to business. So you have a business, like you are a startup, you are a micro business, maybe a retailer, a distributor, you own a warehouse, you're a manufacturer. You actually need this product to move your goods either from your warehouse to your customers, or from your shop to deliver. So there are different use cases, right? And for logistic companies as well are making use of, like DHL. Look at DHL now. DHL needs to do last mile delivery. They use buses everywhere they go currently. With this, our solution is easier for them, FedEx and all. And I just told you of a logistic company that are even using bicycle currently. So they can also acquire our bicycle, which makes life easier for them. They can do much more with little effort. So that's B2B. The B2C is, I cannot afford your bicycle, or let me say I buy one bicycle, and I have a lot of people that I know. In Nigeria market today, we have a lot of guys that go to market with wheelbarrow. And once these women go to market to buy foodstuff and all, they help them put it on wheelbarrow and push it to their car or to the bus stop for a fee. 100 naira, 200 naira, 500 naira, depending on the weight. So such kind of person can buy our bicycle, our cargo bike, and still use it for the same case. So you buy it and you go to market, that's B2C. So we are selling directly to market, to customers. You go to individual customers now, you go to the market and start looking for people that want to carry load and all of that. You put it on it, you write to their car or to their bus stop, offload and collect your money. So it depends on what you want to use it for.
Okay, so
We have
so
different
tell us a bit
customers.
about the products itself. I want to know, for example, the tricycle that you launch. What are the
Yeah.
weights? What's the weights that you can take in terms of goods?
So we are preparing it for 300 kg. That's what we are testing it for.
300 kilograms. That's like 6 bags of cement.
Yes, 6 bags of cement. Yes, but the volume of the cargo is 650 liters. We have about 3 trims right now. We have the cargo box style. We have the pickup style, and we have the flatbed. Flatbed can do planks and all of that. Then
And all 300 kg.
Yeah, 300 kg. And the cargo, the pickup would do something like farm produce, feed, animal feed, and all of that, while the cargo box is mostly good for deliveries, anything you want, well locked or secured while you are doing the transportation. Then we are still working on some other innovations. We are trying to put a cooler box, because some of our customers came up and say, okay, I deliver frozen food. I want the cargo box to be chill. So my stuff doesn't get defrost through the transportation, through the period of transportation. Also, we have these guys that are transporting vegetables, tomatoes, and the like. They want it chill or kind of cool throughout the transportation period. And also we are working on that already to give them a cooling, cargo box and all of that. So a lot of people have come forward making demands for what use case they might need it for and all. So what we are just doing is we are building an all-purpose tricycles or cargo bikes right now that will fit so many use cases or users. And from there, we can, have some market share before we start talking about customization for individual or a group of people and all. So in order not to have what Elon Musk would call production nightmare, they're trying to manage demands and what people really want. So that's that.
Okay, so tell us about costs, pricing. If you want these bicycles, how do you acquire them? How much does it cost? Is it outright purchase?
So right now we are still not finished the costing, because we are still adding a lot of innovations. We are putting solar panels for it to be able to charge during the day and all, So all of those are variables that cannot make us give a final cost right now. But before the end of this month, or by the time of full launch in second quarter, we want to start selling fully by second quarter of this year. We'll announce our cost. We'll have variable costs depending on features. So we'll give flexibility on features and all of that. So for now, we cannot say categorically the amount. But what I can say is that if you check the international market for this kind of product, first of all, you will know the cost. You have an idea of the cost, but then you will consider shipping and shipping cost as well, and duty. So buying from us directly means you're already saving money on shipping costs and duties. So that's a gain already. So and we are still working so much to reduce the to reduce the cost of the international market itself, to make sure this is really affordable and available to our people. So that's what I can say about cost.
Okay, John, you have some questions there?
Yeah, Olukokun, I have two questions for you.
Okay.
The first one was, you said that the payload would be about 300 kgs. Does that include the rider as well?
Yeah, basically, everybody on the bike, we want to measure it to be 300 kg. So we understand that a lot of people have an average weight of 50 to 90 kg, or say 80, right? So you still have quite a number left. So this question has come up a number of times, right? So what we are trying to do is we will make the bike strong enough to carry the weight of the rider plus another 300 kg. But then, because we don't want to overuse it, we are putting an IoT to measure the weight and shut down the system if it feels that what is having is too much. So shut down the system, notify the user or the rider so they can reduce the weight. So we are working on that already, and that weight issue is really a big deal for us, especially if we are going to do a ride share or rental service or lease model, So we don't want you returning our bicycle for us in a way that others would not be able to use it. So that weight is really a big deal because it determines the distance the vehicle is able to even travel at the end of the day. So it's key for us to monitor it. And in Africa, when you are selling a product, people will think it's omnipotent, omnipower or something. They can put the whole family of 10 on it and say, it's a strong bike, we are using it this way. Now, when they are unable to achieve the distance or the range you stated, they come to tell you it's fake, it's not real at all. So we have to extend our technology in such a way that we are able to monitor remotely the weight and all of that. So basically, that's that. So we are still testing all of this, right? And what we are trying to do is we'll be able to have a mobile app we can update and start, iterating these features, these factors. So we can say, okay, for the period of the first launch, let the cargo be 200, and whatever the weight of the rider is will be an addition. So we'll run that and see how the bicycle behave. And at the point in time, we do an update and say, okay, cargo weight can go as much as 250 now. Let's see how that behaves and see, and collect our data. We can continue to update it remotely to see how it works. You get the point.
Yeah. And then secondly, my second question, that is well answered. Because in Africa, we know that, especially in the villages, bikes do everything. From carrying sacks of maize, bananas, all sorts of things. And with the IoT technology, I think that is a way of also helping the government try to put in some order in the bicycle sector. I think that is something that is very welcome. Secondly, the financing issue of the bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Could you just maybe do a bit of a deep dive into that? What are you thinking of doing it, especially for B2B or B2C, and your financiers from this other side? Because you see, maybe just walk us through how you think or you envision that will be.
Financials in terms of scaling up or in terms of selling the product?
We can start with selling the product, because you've talked about leasing it to people. So maybe just walk us through how you think that would be. And
yeah, you see, coincidentally, I was thinking that, quite a lot of people may not be able to afford the bikes and all. But the only people that have really come forward are the people that really want to buy. We have quite a number of orders right now to fulfill. Right now, like since the second day of launch, people have been calling that they need it now. Like if you go online on some of our social media and some of our conversations, what we're telling them is that it will be available in the second quarter, because we need time to test our technology. We need time to perfect some of the innovations we want to add. But people saw the solution, they just want it. So coincidentally, people want to buy. A single startup ordered 10. Just one company. And we said you want it before even the second quarter. So this is really solving a problem. We are not even in Lagos yet. Somebody make an inquiry and said, "Are you in Lagos? I want to buy now." I was like, everything for everybody, second quarter. So now, buying or selling is not really the problem. The problem is now the infrastructures we need to put in place for the lease model. For buying, all we need to do is make sure you don't do beyond so weight and all of that. And for the use case of some of the guys that have come up, they won't even get up to 200 kg for what they want to use it for. Some of them are using it to collect plastic waste from different locations back to the recycling center and all of that. So, and no matter what, plastic cannot weigh up to 200 kg with the volume of cargo we have there. You understand? That's that.
Yeah.
And this brings the issue of scalability. How are we able to fulfill these orders? We need investment, right? We need people that can give us the money to be able to do this a lot. Some of the people have come up with some investment. We are still considering, and we are hoping that selling those bikes also will give us some amount of money to be able to do more. So in the second quarter, by bootstrapping, we are hoping to do like 100 bicycles, 100 of these tricycles as cargo bikes. Before the end of this year, we hope we can ramp up our strengths, our production stuff, and do about 1,000 before the end of 2022. And that can only come to play if we have investment. So we're looking at third quarter and fourth quarter for investment and massive production of these bicycles. Yes, that's that. I don't know if that answers your question.
Slightly, but you see, because my opinion would be that you want to sell the goods. First of all, you're manufacturing it, or are you thinking about partnering with someone, especially on the part for the leasing, because it's already capital intensive for you? Rather, what I'm seeing is that you're getting firm orders of people who want to buy. So the leasing model is not, it's not really applicable at this point in time, right?
So basically, like I said, at the long run, we are targeting MSMEs, the micro, small, and medium enterprises. It's not all of them that we're able to afford to buy. But in this short run, selling is good for us. That gives us money. That brings us cash flow. Gives us a lot of run rates, so we can do as much as we want to do, right? So we are selling and we are making profit of between 30 to 45% or 40% on our production, and that's good for us. So we are looking at that. We are looking at that a lot, and that's what we are putting. Why we are putting all our strength into say, okay, let us have a product that will serve these people, and basically, we are looking at that. But in the long run, we want to serve those that may not be able to afford us outrightly, and that's where other, investment has to come in. Because what's in a mobility is not to really own. If you are able to share, that's the joy of it. That's where we can have more impact, especially in carbon reduction and mitigating climate change, right? And we can as well make it affordable for people, businesses to have return on investment, especially for their businesses. Hardly will you set up a business in Africa today without planning logistics with it. I've seen a lot of people that came up to me and said, I lost half of a crate of egg because I gave a delivery to a Boda guy, these Okada people, and the guy will not go and deliver straight to the customer. He's using that opportunity to also carry passenger. And in the process, broke the egg. At a point in time, narrated another story whereby the frozen chicken defrosted completely before it got to the customer, because the guy was just, shortly in between the rows. So they are seeing our solution as a dedicated means of transportation for their startup, for their business. And just put it there and go, and that's it. So basically, we know that many people will still come forward with different kind of requests. But for now, we are focusing on the general markets, what will serve the generality of people. I've seen some people that say, can you customize a cargo bike for me to be able to do food? I want the food to retain its temperature. It shouldn't get cold and all of that. I said, well, I'll give you a cargo bike. Just put your warmer or cooler or whatever inside it. It will accommodate it. Then go and sell your food. I cannot be making Tama flask for the cargo box at the same time be making cooler box. I'm just a startup. We are a startup. How many hands do we even have to produce all of these things? So that's that.
Thank you very much. Olukokun, John,
yeah.
I think our time is almost up. But one question, very quick answer. Apart from the motor, what other major components do you import for your bikes? Are you sourcing most of materials from Nigeria?
Yeah, we source about 60% of the materials from Nigeria. That's in material. And manufacturing makes it like 80% or 90%. I don't know how to do that. What I mean is the frame, the manufacturing, bringing together all these parts. We do it locally. So majorly what we are importing is the motor and the controllers. And recently we see that we need a differential. So we bringing in a differential, but as soon as we bring it in, we want to see how we can really source that locally, because we have some engineering companies here too that can really fabricate some of these components for us. So basically, those are the things we are doing. And I don't know if that satisfies your question, but we have a lot of bicycle shops that are selling accessories, anything you think about locally here in Nigeria. It's a big market that people are really not thinking. Those guys are really doing very well with those accessories. So it's my joy to empower them more, and I buy in bulk for them. And secretly, let me tell you something. Comparing the cost of shipping and all of that, it's cheaper to buy from them locally than to import. So at the end of the day, let's say I don't have a choice than to buy locally.
Well,
Because of the cost variation.
that's what we want to hear. I'm sure in the next session we'll be talking about manufacturing in Africa. So that should be.
Yeah.
You guys should look forward to that conversation. Olukokun, it's been interesting having you as the special guests on the podcast. Normally,
Yeah, I will take my number
John,
now.
what do you think?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It has been
very,
very
very interesting.
You guys put me on the hot seat
on
the hot seat and start beating me with different
normally
questions.
he's about asking questions. Today he's about answering questions. It's all good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and look forward to the next one. Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Rex Lambo.